you must do all stick it to bloody peace or by my bloody self for 5 bloody minutes.
I think I've been there.
Me too.
I think we've both been there at the same time. Today, we have Lynn, our wellness coordinator at Redwood Counseling. Welcome. We're married, of course. 38 years.
Thanks for having me.
Love it, love it, love it. So the idea of bringing you onto the show is that you're going to sort of be looking at clips that really have a strong wellness theme and what the wellness themes are in films we're going to watch. And you've picked, what have you picked today?
Today I picked the newest Bridget Jones movie, Mad About the Boy, and we're going to look at it from mental health and a little bit also wellness, but they kind of go hand in hand.
Do you want to set up this first clip for us? What are we starting with?
At this point in her life, her husband that she had a hard time finding,
right.
He's passed away.
Right, accident in foreign country.
So it was traumatic for her,
right.
and she's had to bring up 2 kids on her own, and it's been 4 years since he died. And here she is on the anniversary of his death, sitting at a table with her friends, her friend group, who has been solidly there for her. She's got this group, this core group that love her.
Right.
You know?
Right. I'm sure that's been a huge source of support as she's gotten through it. I think we see that as the movie unfolds and how close she is and how much she relies on them for support and encouragement. Right. Let's jump into the first clip.
According to the classic model, you've actually made it to the 4th stage of the 5 stages of grief.
Which is mourning.
7th stage.
7th stage? No, 7th stage.
It's 5 stages, right?
Well, I always thought it was 4. Definitely 7.
Now CEO or COO or CTO, definitely a C something O, still regularly calling in tears from executive bathroom.
So, only 1 stage to go now, Bridge.
Oh.
Stage
Supportive.
5.
It's acceptance, which basically means you just have to get laid.
Oh my God, Chaz is right. Yes. I mean, honestly,
They're pretty excited about the whole getting laid part.
Born again virgin.
His friend
If you
group.
don't get laid soon, your vagina will literally reseal itself.
Yeah,
Not
and
sure
that
we can
is
show
the
that
thing.
clip.
It's called labial adhesion.
Oh my God! I knew leaving the kitchen was a mistake.
Oh.
I don't want anyone else. And even if I did, which I don't, I'm non-viable. Completely asexual, and nobody will ever fancy me again.
No,
ever,
no,
ever,
no,
ever.
no.
And I'm going to the toilet.
Wow, what a clip.
Okay, apart from all the biological discussion, I thought it was important because, you know, they're talking about real things in a crazy way.
Kind of crass in a way. Yeah.
And that's her core group of people who have been with her through her whole journey.
Right.
You know, she's known them since she was in her 20s.
Right.
And they're still there.
They're rooting for her. They've been there with her through this 4 years. They're probably all sort of deeply touched by her situation, but they also recognize she's a great person. Like, she's just one of those people you would want as a friend. And to see her just sort of like struggling like this to move on.
They're saying you're ready for the final stage of grief. And what I found interesting was they're all confused about the stages of grief.
Right, they don't even
7 stages, 4 stages,
Yeah.
5 stages, they don't know. But I think the one who said 7 stages, I think the reason she did that was because it keeps coming around. You know, we have to go through the cycle every time we come up with another anniversary. We probably go through the whole thing over again.
I mean, it is stages, 5 stages, but it's not linear, you know? It's sort of like you can be in denial this morning when you woke up and be in acceptance this afternoon, and then back to anger maybe, and then in sadness by bedtime. And it's just sort of this process. And I think we see that with Bridget. And they're really sort of trying to, it seems, to kind of like nudge her, or maybe this isn't a nudge, maybe this is a push.
That's
And what I like about that scene is it's funny, but it's still certainly pure pressure.
Yeah.
Maybe at times when you have friends that really care about you, I would say it's okay to put a little pressure on somebody to maybe try and get unstuck.
She's still just wrapped up in her kids and she hasn't gone back to work. That's awesome that she didn't have to go back to work. Not everybody has that
No, true
privilege.
True enough.
Is that normal in grief?
Complicated grief. I mean, this is where we don't get to acceptance. We get stuck along the way. But it's hard to tell. I mean, losing a partner, a life partner, that's not something, oh, just get over it. I mean, even this idea, go find someone new, isn't necessarily going to get Bridget to that next place.
Right.
But maybe it will.
When she is saying, I'm non-viable, I'm asexual, no one's ever going to want me. What do you think about that?
That to me seemed a little more of like a response to all this pressure. I mean, it does sound like she was probably saying out loud what's going on in her head. Not lovable, or I'm not attractive anymore, or her word is non-viable, seems a very technical thing to be saying to yourself. Her confidence is low. And that pressure can really kind of crush confidence sometimes if you're feeling too much pressure from those around you. And sometimes for folks, the idea of moving on gets confused with leaving the other person behind. And we're not ready to stop loving the person that's left us. That big step is almost too painful to take. But it doesn't hurt, I think, for them to be giving that feedback.
Okay. So this scene is about taking a break from motherhood.
Oh.
2 things. Also, having someone else set up your Tinder account.
Okay. Oh, this little girl in her pot. Oh my goodness. Break. Must have a break.
Is it too much to ask to get a bloody piece of my bloody self for 5 bloody minutes?
I think I've been there.
Me too.
I think we've both been there at the same time.
I don't want to be a mummy right now.
That's the kids who are driving me crazy dance. Yeah.
I just want to sit down in echoing silence on my own for 1 moment to shut it up.
And now they're too quiet.
Wait, what? That's where people that come over think, oh, you got the greatest kids. They're great for me.
Right.
What you doing here?
So I was reading the newspaper in Soho House, and it was so quiet,
And she's just like, I wish.
All this off milk, stuff, clutter, children, life.
Plenty of that here.
You don't have any champagne.
Oh, champagne.
Top tip: always keep a cold bottle of champagne in the fridge for emergencies.
I don't think she has kids.
Excellent
Right.
advice.
Top tip.
Yeah.
On the table, I'm thinking of unfreezing my eggs. Apparently, everyone is going to Denmark to get sperm.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, what you have? All of this.
but Soho House and Sunday papers and cold champagne.
Everything she would like.
Bridge, you're liberated from the tyranny of this. Do you know how many dating apps I use? Could you look sexy?
Well, I mean, I might still brush up okay, given enough time.
No, I mean for this photo.
Look at
Oh.
Set you
that.
up on Tinder.
What?
You're welcome.
Oh, no.
Well, I
That's not
popped you
nice.
down as a widow. It's so much more romantic and singular. We all agree it's what you need.
What's Tinder?
It's such a lovely day. Who wants to go to the heath?
That's a good spot to clip.
No.
Okay, that's no problem. Sure. You stay here, and I'll just take these chocolate buttons. Ooh. Let's go, nutters! Can't wait. Children and fresh air and white chocolate buttons. I feel like Julie Andrews.
Oh, I just got a match with someone. Sorry, Mabel, can you just get off actually? Because you're kidding me about
You can stop it.
He's on a street corner.
From a wellness perspective, what I'm seeing is I love that she didn't yell. Those kids were being obnoxious
Right.
and loud, and she just took a mommy break, and she went and had her own little mommy explosion in the bathroom by herself, not in front of her kids.
Yeah, I love
I
that.
loved that.
Yeah, me too.
What
Me
I
too.
didn't like was that she had somebody tell her she needs to get on Tinder, and that woman took a terrible picture of her and set up an account for her on Tinder. She didn't set a boundary.
Right.
Maybe she got distracted because of her kids, but that needed a boundary, I thought.
No, I agree with you. I love that Bridget was able to just go and take sort of like a micro break from parenting and just like let some of that out, collect herself, and then boom, the kids did settle down. I mean, who knows why? Probably because the friend showed up, but it was good for Bridget to take that space for herself.
Right.
You
It
know?
was because the internet was down and the friend came back and fixed the internet.
Oh, beautiful.
Which
Beautiful.
is
We all need a friend like that.
A terrible parenting moment, but that is the truth of it.
You know, the friend taking that snapshot, really it's overstepping. And it really, she kind of did it in an almost ambushy way, you know, like just sort of like, whoop, catching her and then firing it right up on.
Right.
You'd have to be a good friend to kind of get through that. That could be a real strain on a friendship.
We were before Tinder's time,
Right.
so I don't really know how it works.
Right.
I'm told that you don't have a profile with just one picture on it.
Right.
So that was kind of weird.
I can tell you from experience. 5 pictures, 10 pictures minimum.
Minimum. Okay. Let me see.
I can't, you know, you can't, I don't really know that.
Yeah, they don't let you have 10. So.
Oh.
Clearly, that was, you saved yourself there.
Okay, that's good.
The friend is all like, oh, I just want this so bad. You've got all this noise and the bad milk, and oh, wouldn't it be wonderful? Except you don't have champagne. And then Bridget's just like, what? Okay, she's just gonna do what she has to do with her kids. And the minute that single friend gets a ding from Tinder,
Right.
she drops the kid and she's
She's
out
gone.
of there.
Yeah,
So she's really not wanting that.
Yeah.
She's fine where she is.
And they'll say, oh, I'm so tired, I'm so exhausted. And I always think, you have no idea.
Right.
Until you have children,
Right.
you have no clue how
Yeah,
tired
you've
it is
never
and how
experienced-
tired Bridget is in
Yeah.
this moment.
Right,
In
doing
this,
it
in
all
this
by
clip.
herself.
Yeah. Also carrying all that grief and helping the kids through all their grief. I think we are seeing someone in Bridget who actually, despite all the urging that she, you know, jumped to the next stage, acceptance, she's doing, it looks like a pretty darn good job of taking care of herself.
It's in the bottom oven. Just needs to move to the top in about 20 minutes.
Yeah, this nanny's an interesting character.
Right.
Comes in and
Just how I would do it.
She's a Martha Stewart, right?
Oh, Chloe, it would be really helpful to have the water bottles done the night before.
In the fridge, top right, where the expired milk was.
Little turf.
where the expired
yeah.
milk was.
Billy will need something extra for snack tomorrow. He's got...
Cricket, yeah. In a snack bag, labelled by the bread bin.
We have a bread bin.
I have to leave, I'm afraid. Graham and I have Tai Chi on Thursdays. 6:45 sharp, but earlier to get the spot you want.
Oh, of course. You and Graham enjoy your Tai Chi. Oh, you forgot to leave out Billy's cricket things, but never mind, I'll do it.
Bag packed by the door.
Okay.
Again, sort of fueling that insecurity that she
Right.
has about
Nevertheless,
herself as a mom.
secret to
We all
calm
feel
her.
that.
She's so lucky to have a nanny that she can really just drop all of this insecurity and just let the woman do her job. It is allowing her to have a fuller experience at work,
Right.
and she can take that extra time for herself, for self-care, which is so needed. She's a fun person. She's always doing fun things with her kids.
Accept that gift and not feel insecure that someone's outdoing you. Instead, feel appreciative that someone's doing a great job for you and giving you the space to take better care of yourself.
Maybe she can go do a class. Maybe she can do some exercise or whatever for herself that she hasn't had time for.
And I think one challenge for all of us is we have this negative thought like, oh, Chloe, oh God, look at her, she's doing all this so great and I can't keep up with her. It's a classic reframe. How do I feel or think about or talk to myself about this differently so I'm seeing it as the opportunity that it is instead of seeing it as something maybe that takes
Showing
away
me up,
showing me up,
Yeah.
right? And just letting go of that negative stuff and just running with the positive.
We still have this emotional rising
True.
of jealousy or feeling insecure or inadequate, which leads to jealousy.
Right.
How do you address that?
We look at the roots of it. What are you feeling angry about? What are you feeling jealous about? Is there really anything to that? Is it coming out of, like, as you just said, some sense of inadequacy in me? And so I'm seeing in all kinds of places something that I don't like, sort of a chorus of, you're pointing at me, you're not good enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough. And maybe if we could just not erase, but like maybe rewrite that pattern, catch that pattern before it just runs on autopilot. Insert a new statement, which is, what a blessing I have in my life with all of these people doing all of these things. Again, it's sort of a reframe, and it's a wellness reframe. Yeah, this is a lovely scene.
Yeah. You know, object like that.
Dearest darling Mark,
It's a reminder.
it's your birthday on Sunday, and I'm just no good at doing this on my own. I'm sorry I'm such a bad mother. I'm sorry I got caught up with the callow toy boy. I'm sorry I'm late for school and that Billy's withdrawn. Though growing up without you,
It's touching.
how is Billy going to understand how to be a man without his father? How's Mabel going to live her life having never really known you at all? Please forgive me for being upset about anything which isn't about not having you. Please help me find a way to do this without feeling like I'm ruining the most important part of my life. The only part that still has you in it.
Deeply touching.
I have to put down how many tickets we need for my Christmas concert. Should I put down 2 for you and Mabel?
Put 3. Mabel, me, and Chloe.
The nanny.
Okay.
3.
Finished. Me too.
She's found a way to...
Right. She is part of the family, right?
Daddy will love these. They're perfect.
Yeah. Did you write well, Mummy?
I did.
That was the letter she wrote.
Yes.
Of course we can.
And Mark's birthday came as it always did. Like all the celebrations, Christmases and anniversaries, all the love and all the pain.
I love this ritual they've created, this memorial, way to memorialize
Right.
Okay,
his passing.
ready? On 3,
You can see it's meaningful to the kids.
2.
Look at that cute face. The mom's just trying to hold it together
Right.
because her heart's broken.
What am I going to do when I get 2? 3.
Let go. That's what she's gonna do.
Beautiful symbolism here.
Right. So letters to Daddy are going to heaven.
Floating up
right?
to heaven, yeah. And she's got her kids and holding them close.
Look how important.
And
it
look
is
at
to
his
him.
face, yeah.
Yeah.
Just loves his dad.
Yeah.
Super sweet.
Okay, that's right.
First impressions.
Hold on.
First impressions.
Well, that scene makes me cry every time.
This is touching.
I loved that she had this yearly ceremony.
Right. I just love how the son and the daughter are just like the boy looking up, like he's actually seeing his dad in his mind. He's looking up to heaven as though his dad's looking down at him and giving him a hug.
Yeah.
You know, just
So
beautiful.
she's created a really important and meaningful ceremony for her kids to feel connected with their dad as they grow older. Like the little girl, I don't know how old she is in this movie, but her dad's been dead for 4 years.
Yeah.
She probably doesn't
hardly knows
remember
him.
him.
Yeah.
But the son remembers his dad.
What I especially love about this scene is Mom is really thinking about the kids.
Yeah.
This is a a ceremony that is about their healing and about their relationship with Mark.
Right.
And it's just beautiful, but it's also about her own healing. Their healing as a group.
A ceremony that is done like this every year. Do you think that it is actually healing, or do you think that it might perpetuate, the grief and keep bringing it back, and so there isn't acceptance or moving on? What do you think about that?
I don't think that. I don't think people have to worry about that. Sometimes folks will say, oh, well, I don't bring it up because I don't want to upset you. Or a lot of times people that are dealing with grief, like Bridget, they want to talk about it, but no one wants to bring it up. And then Bridget doesn't want to necessarily cry in every minute that she's, introducing something like that. And so there can be this issue. But I think sometimes maybe people worry, oh, well, I don't want to bring it up for the kids because, maybe that'll upset them. I think it's the other way around. I think that it's okay to keep checking in. And I think it's especially beautiful to have this type of ceremony. When we are at acceptance, everyone will know. And maybe they'll slow down with this. Maybe they won't need it anymore. Or maybe it'll take a different form. But I don't think there's any harm. And I think from a wellness perspective, it's just sweetness. Sweetness and love.
Do you have any words of advice for family, friends, teachers, people who are not in a role, just people who are around someone who they know have lost someone? What can they say sort of to break the ice? What can they say in a gentle way to allow space for the conversation if it's wanted?
Well, I think that the simplest thing is just to ask, hey, would it be helpful if I asked you about Mark from time to time? Do you have enough space to talk about how you feel about him? And we want to be careful doing that because sometimes people will give us an hour, of their grief, and we want to go home and have a shot of whiskey because it was so intense,
Or a good cry.
Right. So be prepared for what might come. But I think if this is an important person in your life, having that conversation, how can I help you? Create that bridge for that type of support. The whole idea with complicated grief is we're just not getting through those stages, those 5 stages, and somehow we're getting stuck. And I think we have to be careful when someone loses someone as meaningful as a husband. Oh, you should be over it in 4 years. You should be over it in 2 years or something along those lines. I doubt that Bridget will ever be over it fully. There'll always be that soft spot, that really tender space in her heart for Mark.
Anything that has to do with the kids, you'll see in different scenes, she always pictures him there.
Right.
She always
He's
sees
there.
him.
Those are beautiful additions to the scenes.
Witnessing his children grow up.
At those important moments.
So she imagines he's there.
I'd risk everything for one kiss. Everything, yes, I do. Anything for you.
Great voice, eh?
Yes. Sweet. The authenticity of it, I love those moments when you're in the school auditorium and a kid comes up and just something from the heart like that.
And so his teacher had told her at the parent-teacher meeting that he was withdrawn.
Yeah.
So this is so meaningful, and there he is.
And there he is.
Yeah.
So sweet.
Yeah.
And he's applauding because he's a good man too.
Yeah.
And he wishes he was there.
And she wishes he was there.
Yeah. And look at the grace that she just takes that moment, feels the sadness, and then just reconnects with her son.
Yeah, look at how proud
Yes.
he looks.
And there's the big hug.
Daddy would be so proud of you.
I know.
I know.
But I'm telling you, nailed it.
Were you surprised, Mum?
He's a really mature kid.
Genius.
Up top.
Great teacher.
So, can I have a sleepover with Bikram?
Yes.
And did you bring
Yes.
So he's not withdrawn.
Bikram, Nintendo!
Mr. Wallaker really was. The whole thing was. It was.
It was magic, Mrs. Darcy.
No, it wasn't. What you've done for Billy. People talk about moving on like it means, leaving something behind, leaving someone you love behind. But perhaps it's more that suddenly you see you can live at the same time as all the things you've lost. And
beautiful.
You can be happy, even without them. And tonight I saw my son up there. And I understood for the first time in 4 years that he's going to be okay. And so we're going to be okay.
What a moment.
And you did that, Mr. Wallaker. It wasn't magic. It was you.
Yeah.
So I'll overlook your tendency to be a little aloof. Some might call it condescending. Supercilious is a good word, and you probably don't hear it enough. But the point is, thank you.
Such sweetness. Oh, what a scene. Just lovely.
I loved it.
I actually felt like this movie was almost 2 parts. I felt like it was 2 movies in a way. You had this first part where her friends were pushing her to, get back into the dating scene. And then this second part that was just so touching, where it's really more about dealing with grief and working through it.
That's part of everybody's life. We're so diverse and well-rounded, hopefully. They had to give us a little of the fun Bridget, which was all talk about her sexuality and her insecurities. We got all that, but she's grown.
Right.
She's matured. She's a mom. She's had this whole marriage. It's real, I think. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Mr. Wallaker in this moment is a turning point too, because he is obviously interested in her as sort of this scene unfolds, or we get to this scene. He's winning her over with kindness, being a great person, really.
He's so thoughtful, and he does bring out her son out of his shell, so that is really important to her. But she offered him something. He didn't believe in magic. She brought that as a concept into his life. He was offering it back to her,
Right.
The dad's bedtime song.
Right.
And he thought that was magical, and she said, no, that's not magic. That's you. So from a wellness perspective, what she says to Mr. Wallaker about grief not being leaving someone behind, but still being able to be happy without them, and that's what acceptance is in the stages of grief. What do you think?
Beautiful. Oh, absolutely. So well said. Yeah. I think she said it great. That it's not about letting go of what's happened. It's about holding on to that and growing into the next stage and sort of having that full life.
It's not enough to survive. You have to live. Promise me you'll
live. That's a beautiful scene.
Absolutely. And
promise me you'll live.
Promise me.
I have really enjoyed having you on the first show, and I hope you're going to come back and do more wellness-themed, wellness on screen episodes.
Yes. Anytime you want me.
Let's do some takeaways, some key takeaways.
One thing I love about Bridget, though, is even though she's got a lot of insecurities, but she's so joyful that she just marches through life anyways, even with her insecurities, low self-esteem maybe. But she still does it. She still does it all. She's such a brave person, in my opinion.
Doesn't probably, if we asked her if she was brave, she might not say she is.
But I think she is.
Oh, I agree. Yeah. I agree, 100%. For me, I would say a couple things come to mind here, and that is that grief has layers, and that we're working through that grief as we go along. Support matters. She has such a beautiful community of people in her life. And if you're finding yourself dealing with a deep loss like this and you're on your own all the time, look for some support. Find it. Support groups, church, something. It's so nice to have that support. For me, the last thing is healing isn't forgetting. Right. We don't have to forget. She doesn't have to forget about Mark. Right. She can hold on to him deeply, dearly in her heart and still move on with her life.
Don't
Be
shy
there.
away from
Yes.
the topic of their grief and their loss, and it's a difficult topic for them as well as you. Be brave and step in and ask them about it and let them talk to you however they want to talk to you about it.
So, it's been terrific having you here. We are having these conversations as part of a mental health awareness campaign. You can go and check that out. Our website for this campaign is bestwaythrough.com. We're giving away some t-shirts, we're giving away some signed prints. The whole idea is just to promote the idea that mental health matters. So much of this is about wellness. We don't need counseling all the time. We don't need, we don't need fancy programs. We just need to zero in on wellness themes, and that can make so much of a difference.
How to take care of ourselves.
How to take care of ourselves and how to take care of each other.
Right.
Exactly. Please like, subscribe, make a comment. We would love to hear what you think about this, and maybe we can jump into the conversation as well if people want to tell us how they're thinking.
Yeah.
So, Lynn, as you know, because we actually created this whole campaign together, this whole mental health awareness campaign together, we came up with this quote from Robert Frost that we love, and we've got this tradition where we end the show with that. You ready?
Yeah.
The best way out is always through. Today we have Lynn joining us, a wellness coordinator at Redwood Counseling, and we're married, of course. 38 years together. So.
No, it was golden. It was golden. It was great.
No.
I'm glad to be on the show.